And we're live! It's time for GPO number 31. Yeah, it's a cold day here where I am, so I'm gonna be shivering throughout it because I'm Quirky, and joining me is the one and only Yakuzaku.
Hello there! We are coming in here onto the Grand Platypus Open, and you know what, Quirky? You're feeling cold now, but I can guarantee you, the hype alone is gonna make you warm right up here.
Aww.
It's a Platypus Open!
Yeah. Literally, I've got like 2 blankets on my legs.
That.
But anyway, you are starting with Nuks and Vivid. And we have spawning here in the top left, the Red Zerg from the Philippines. This is Nuks. And spawning in the bottom right from Australia, the Blue Zerg. This is Vivid.
And funnily enough here, Quirky, I feel like Nuks and Vivid are they're two players that I usually think of as being on a very similar level. You know, they're both, well, in terms of skill, they're both pretty similar, but also in terms of being overshadowed by their countrymen, they also have that similarity there. But I don't think they've ever faced each other in a competitive setting like this.
No. I don't think this might be the first time we see them face each other.
Well, it definitely is in the Grand Platypus Open. I'm not sure, they might have faced each other in an Audai or something like that, or something similar, some other kind of weekly, but this is definitely going to be a first, and hopefully a first of many.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll have to see. And they're both opening up very much the same mirror. So it's going to be hatch first, hatch gas pool. So we're not going to get some early link shenanigans, which we're very much used to in GPO.
Well, I do think that there are 1 or 2 players who are, you know, responsible for giving us that impression for GPO, but yeah, this is going to be something a little bit different, not something that's too out there, I should say. So for now, it's just going to be a little bit of a slow start. We do see, you know, just rallying towards each other. It's going to heat up shortly. So I know you're cold, Quirky, but, you know, just a couple of seconds, you'll get that heat up.
I'm just going to take a quick nap. It's all right.
That's all good. You want me to tuck your blanket?
Yeah. Can you send me a lullaby, please, Yaku?
Dude. Wait, how does that go again?
How are we seeing such similar, like... Well, the thing is...
Well, they're pretty much the same people.
Yeah. Well, what's that supposed to mean?
Well, like, you know, like I was saying earlier, there are a lot of parallels these 2 players have in terms of their skill, in terms of their storyline. That one's for Steel. In terms of their, you know, just the fact that they're pretty good, but they always do get overshadowed by 1 or 2 other of their peers. Nice little harassment there that we did manage to see. Sometimes there's a little bit of detail there that you don't always get. Like, I'm not sure if you noticed, but the Lings, you know, get this, the Lings from Nuks, they were red. They contrast with the blue of Vivid's base. A couple of Banelings being made right here by Nuks. He is looking to be very aggressive. And you know a thing or two about early Banelings, don't you, Quirky? Why don't you walk us through it?
Yeah, so pretty much you want... So both players now have got that Banelingness, but Nuks did have the early one. He's just looking to, like, zone out. Oh, some players here!
And so far it's doing a pretty good job. Vivid cannot defend this 3rd hatch.
No!
Vivid just pulled a Mio. This may very well be it here for Vivid if he's not able to save his 3rd hatchery.
Okay.
Oh, but the snipes from Nuks, though, they are so insanely good. Look at the surround on what is left of Vivid's Lings.
Oh no, he had a...
But he's pumping them out as fast as he... Oh, never mind then. Never mind.
Yeah. Immediately, you can see Vivid going into that lair already, getting 2 more gases. He's looking to get into Roach Tech.
He's thinking, you know what? Screw it. I didn't need that third base anyway.
Third gas as well.
Oh, Nuts, you don't want to be running those. Yeah, the third gas is also being made, is it? Yeah, it is, and...
Yeah.
Is that a third? I'm pretty sure that's a fourth.
That's the 4th gas.
That's gonna be like...
Taking 3 more gases overall, that's what it's like. But...
Yeah, you and I both know what it's gonna be, Quirky. You and I...
Yep.
Oh, wait, it's actually...
2 base Roacher.
Okay, maybe you knew what it was. I was a little bit confused there. There's a different building, you know, that I think we're a little bit more used to when the player goes for 4 earlier gases.
Yep. But Nuks is getting his +1 ranged attack way more quicker than Vivid here.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried here. I feel like Vivid might have thought that he wasn't going to go into roaches initially, but then decided, heck it, I may as well at this point. But we'll see who can...
Nuks just cancelled the lair.
SMH, my head, that is definitely going to be interesting. I'm thinking Nuks is playing to just utilize those resources so he can have a massive roach count coming up that can really rival Vivid's. Vivid, he is getting Galileo Constitution, which is very useful for when you're in the middle of the roach roars or in the middle of the battle for kiting and whatnot, or for a quick retreat. But Nuks is pretty much just saying, I'm gonna quote unquote max out and I'm just gonna march across the map. You are not gonna have the room to kite.
Yeah. But the roaches are here. Shoo away these slings. This third will get off. But the roaches of Nuks are here. +1 range attack done as well. Vivid has to be careful. He has to micro this very, very well. Bainley's going to come in, try and get around on one of the roaches. Glow reconstitution done in about 4 seconds here. So, speedy roaches, but that is a lot of Bainlings, and immediately they take out 1 more roach, but the defender's advantage is here for Vivid. And with some of these roaches mainly being... Oh, the Bainlings! Try and connect with some of the workers. That's not going to work.
If I've ever seen one.
And now with the micro, Vivid actually holds the third base. And with roach speed, he can just pick off these roaches.
That he can, and look at it. I think Nuks may have just thrown this. Let's see if he can get a good surround with these Zerglings. He is definitely trying to. They will provide a bit of a buffer, so Nuks may be able to walk away with these roaches. But in the end, he's just hogtailing out of there.
Yeah.
I am definitely surprised that Nuks decided to go for that move. He knew that he killed the third. Wouldn't you rather just defend and build up at that point?
Yeah. Well, there's 1 Ravager out, 2 more getting morphed here. Some low health, and immediately the lair got restarted by Nuks there. I think once he realized,
alright, oh, no. Galile.
Yeah, roach
That's
speed.
A useful upgrade. But Nuks is now playing how I thought he probably should have been playing from since he killed that third base. He is looking to be a bit more defensive here. Could eat a bile. Okay, not too bad. He is marching on through. He's making sure that every single one of his roaches... Yeah, he's actually kind of forcing a concave here, which is kind of funny to see. Vivid has lost quite a bit of supply there and will have to turn back. He is reinforcing. So he is trying to press this because he knows that he has the advantage in terms of Galile. He knows that he's even in terms of upgrades. He's trying to utilize the fact that the Ravagers... Okay, the Ravagers are now out. Will Vivid commit to this, or will he turn away? Piling his own overlords. That's a little bit...
Imagine if he piled his own overlords. Yeah. That would be hilarious.
That would be so painful, but also so hilarious.
Yeah. But now, Nuks' own roach speed is always finished, as well as +2 ranged weapons coming in for Nuks. But Vivid, he's starting his own. He was getting that +1 carapace. Well, looks like that's not the case. Now, as the Roach Ravager Wars begun, they have
battle.
The Shroud! The Shroud of the Mutas cloud us all!
Mutas corrosive vials will blot out the sun. I'm pretty sure that's what one of them says right there. If you're listening carefully there.
Yeah,
and, I normally don't like Roach Wars, Quirky, but in this case, it's actually kind of interesting. Both players are just, kind of taking a little bit of the edge of the army there and trying to snake around to force us around there. Little tricks that you can do in a Roach Ravager Wars that, it makes things a little bit more exciting, and if it works out, you end up getting the advantage. So,
and I like the
players trying to go for that.
Sending a small, Link Force to go around and try and attack that already damaged third base of Vivid. Oh, I thought they were gonna land there for a second.
Not quite yet. That's just way too good at pulling away there. And this is the positioning that you want with your Roach Ravagers for Nuks.
And now there's the Link counter attack. Even forces the army of Vivid home.
Hey Vivid, you remember when I killed your third base? I'm gonna do it again.
Alright, 12 drones going down. Look at that worker advantage that Nuks has already. But Vivid, it's already taking.
Will he kill his third? Will he kill his third? His Ducklings are getting thinned out. Barely lives with 36 health there.
If he kept the Lings on that hatchery, he would have died.
It would have, but I guess, split-second decisions that you have to make. He is marching out with all of his roaches, will be securing his own fourth base behind that. You see a little bit of corruption there, which is not something you see at every ZvZ, but is definitely something that can be useful. Prevent some from some larvae from popping out. In a mirror matchup, supply absolutely counts, so whatever you can do to deny that from your opponent.
But now the fourth base is up for Vivid here as his overlords are getting rained upon with biles.
Oh, they're trying to. Yep, one of them did go down. Or at least two of them, actually. It does seem. Yeah, Nuks going for that Tumbling Claws. It does mean that he'll be able to go for these sneak attacks, but even better than that, he'll be able to pretty much just evacuate from danger really quickly. It's part of the name, Tunneling Claws. You're escaping from the big fight. Which does seem to be, players are starting to posture around for that big fight. And if you look at the army supply and you look at the upgrades, Quirky, it's not looking good for Vivid.
No, it's not, and especially with this Roach counter-attack, this third base is dead now.
And just tunnels away, like so. You see that Vivid is now forced to get an Overseer. Nuks has actually been chased back home. I'm not sure what that was about. Maybe a Ling run by? Or something along those lines. You see this nice little split up of forces by Nuks. Which forces Vivid to splitting up his forces as well. His roaches should just gnaw through. Just about everything. And Biles do manage to connect on top of Vivid, and these Biles are massive. That may have been the game-winning move here from Nuks. Things are just not looking good at all for Vivid. Nuks can pretty much just A-move his way to the victory at this point. Look at the difference in army supply. GG is called. Nuks proving that he did ask for the Singapore server before he started, and Vivid did graciously agree.
Yep.
And now we know why.
Oh, wow.
Alright, we are now going to be awaiting for Vivid's map choice, as that's generally how we go for.
Oh my god.
Now, whatever could it be? Could it be Golden Wall? Could it be the other one? Could it be the map? The other map?
Dream.
Yeah.
Could it be Purity and Industry?
Could it be Abyssal Reef?
Could it be King Sejong Station? Could it be Whirlwind? Could it be Catalina? Could it be Blackpink? Could it be Neon Violet Square? No, it's no.
Wait, nope. I clicked on that a little too late. I saw yellow and had to leave the allure. The allure. We should really make that into a macro. So we won't have to copy paste every time.
Ever dream? Have you ever had a dream?
I gave up on my dreams a long time ago. I gotta tell you that. That's why I'm here right now.
Mm-hmm. That's why you're casting. As the old adage goes, those who can't play cast, and those who can't cast coach.
For those who can't coach, roach.
Alright. So Everdream is the name of the game. We'll have to see. The name of the game is StarCraft 2. Actually.
But is it though? It'll be... Is it though?
I'd say it is.
Or what about the game mode?
Well, that's melee. 1v1. Fastest setting.
Yeah, but...
No locked alliances.
Well, yeah, but...
Anyway, welcome everybody to Everdream LE for our second map of the series, and kicking it off, spawning in the top right, going pool first. I think that was a 12 pool. Yes, it was. It's Nuks. And spawning in the bottom left, the person who is getting 12 pulled, the Blue Zerg from Australia. This is Vivid.
Oh no, 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 no.
No.
No, Vivid's going for that expansion. Vivid is droning up. Vivid still doesn't have gas or pool yet. No, 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 no. He's getting pool, gas, then pool. No, no, Vivid. Vivid. You need defenses up. This is a very short rush distance. Nuks is already going 8, no thing. Isn't getting any Zergling speed. There is no gas being taken by Nuks as
yeah, he's just going pure.
Which is kind of interesting.
Oh, if you go 12 full, you generally don't want to take your gas because that's taking minerals away from getting Zerglings.
Right. Well, Vivid does see the links coming at him now. They did walk directly under the Overlord. We'll see how he prepares against this. This pool is still a little ways off. Vivid, unit, Vivid. Okay, boys are now being pulled. Will it be enough? It's very much going to depend a lot on the drone drilling. Who can get us around on whom? Let's see who's gonna make it out. Nuks just looking to chip away at this natural base. That is his end goal right now, is to just try to deny the natural. This is a pretty good hold by Vivid. Hasn't lost a single drone so far.
Oh, that drone drill! Are they losing 2 drones during that?
Very nicely done by our Australian Zerg player, and now the Queen out. Just gonna make sure that Nuks isn't gonna go for round 2. Although that wasn't exactly his plan.
And the thing is, Nuks isn't getting more lings. He's only getting 2 more. Ling speed down the way from Vivid.
We could get a complete 180 in this game.
Yeah. He's only getting 1 set of lings. 2 queen. Oh, okay, yeah. Gets 2 queens.
Queens are generally pretty good.
Yeah, but they are off queen.
The queens are off queep.
Queens off queep.
But now they're on.
Now they're on queep. Now
you
the
don't want to mess with me. I grew up in the Bronx with the... No, I grew up in Queens. In New York.
Go Mets!
I'm here for the Red Sox, man.
That's Boston.
I'm here for the White Sox, man.
That's Chicago.
I'm here for the... Celtics, man. Celtics.
That's Boston again, and that's basketball.
So the game is starting to slow down quite a bit. We do see that Ling speed finish by Vivid, but yeah, going for that third base and gonna be joining up quite a bit here. Nuks has not stopped the aggression, or is still going for the aggression. Yes, he is gonna be the first one to grab that Roach Warren.
Yeah, he is, you know, looking to keep that pressure on, but Vivid is getting his own, plus he's getting the lair, and it's starting to look like last game here. Except now Vivid's gonna have the...
Ooh, this is a good wall from Nuks. But that is a high energy queen right on the front. There is no transfuse available. These Lings will get chased away, but one queen going down. That's pretty good value, I would say, for Vivid.
Mm-hmm. I would say so indeed, but Nuks getting his own lair. Will he cancel it again? So Vivid's gonna have that economy plus the lava advantage with those three hatches, the three bases compared to the two of Nuks here.
My brain just registered that as, yeah, Vivid is gonna get economy plus for his flight.
Will he get first class though? That's the thing.
Yeah, that's to be determined. We're about to find out here. As the Lings do try to go for that scout from of Vivid, does see that Nuks is going to be getting that third base as well. He knows he's well ahead. He did see a Roach coming out, so he knows how to prepare.
But Vivid is going to have that earlier Roach speed and the +1 ranged attack as well, so if Nuks decides to go across the map, Vivid may just have enough to hold.
It's definitely looking that way. Vivid, I think, has identified exactly what Nuks is going to go for. He knows that he is going to be ahead, so he's just looking to defend what he's got, and then eventually go over for that counter attack, or maybe just send out a run by of Lings or Roaches. Vivid, the ball is so far in his court. It's like he's It's like he's a Patriot or an Eagle.
Wow. Okay. Nuks. He's gonna try and tempt this third base. Look at this concave.
Look at this pre-split coming from Vivid, and here it comes. They shark in, and Nuks
break speed down as well.
With a lot. Very well done. All right, Vivid. It definitely looks like it's definitely came from Vivid here. We'll see what Nuks is able to scrounge up back at home. His own Galarian Constitution has just finished. Ooh, the Ravagers are coming out, and that can definitely be a big boon here.
You'll have to see how good the
falls
splits
for them or not.
Yeah. See if the splits of Vivid are going to be what they are. +2 ranged attack and Dropper Lords on the way here from Vivid.
Vivid just doing #just Vivid things. He loves doing this in ZvZ, especially when it's a Roach War. He knows, you know how Terran players like to, go around the army and go for a drop? What if I did that?
Yeah. Hey, he has got... It's the slowest...
He doesn't have speed,
He doesn't have Venom's Pneumatized Carapace. He does have Overlord speed. Oh my god, this is hilarious. And the Triple Lord spotted by the main army!
Oh, these miles aren't quite gonna land. They actually do land! And that's 4 Roaches that went down, and that Nuks has just about evened up the army supply, and he is ahead in the worker supply. Vivid, my boy. You should not have tried to go for that just yet.
Yeah, you needed a pneumatized carapace for that. Oh, he's getting 2 more here. And it's going to send him out. Finally, Overlord Speed is going to be finished. And it's not going to get spotted by anything.
Yeah, this is such a good area where Nuks just has no vision on, no creep spread, no overlords, nothing. So Nuks, he's still keeping his army around that 4th base location, so if he might see a little whiff in his peripheral view, but Vivid is looking to pile on the pressure.
Yeah, even manages to supply block.
To swipe.
Nuks
yes, he swipes the supply, you know?
He swipes it. Swipe and no swiping. The Dropper Lord's coming in.
Alright, oh, quick evacuation here. I don't think Nuks realized that it's roaches.
And
Maybe
not
thinking that's
Banelings.
Banelings, but either way, this is still very, very nice. Very good pressure here by Nuks. We do see, or by Vivid rather, we do see Nuks kind of forced to split up his army a little bit, and the main fight, this is just so much weaker here for Nuks.
Yep.
Very
look
much
at
in
that
favor of Vivid. Look at that surround. He could have completely body blocked that, but Nuks does manage to get away here. Nuks actually got the higher army supply here, and actually didn't see whose roaches were killed there. But Nuks is the one with the higher army supply and the higher worker supply quite a bit. Even though he's not going to be able to get that 3rd base, or get that 4th base rather, I should say, he can still go across the map. He is being kept at home. A decent chunk of his supply is being kept at home. But once that's dealt with, I gotta say, I'm not sure if things are going to be looking too good for Vivid. I think it is just going to be a bit of a repeat of game number 1. Nuks is already maxed out.
Yeah, they are quite even army supply here. And Vivid has got room for more army supply because he has got less workers. So Vivid can hold here at the expense of, like, you know, a dampened economy. And there's Tunneling Claws again. And get no vision here. He should see. He needs to get some Overseers. He does. Okay, Overseer. Starting to get morphed here, but Nuks splitting up the roaches.
Yeah, trying to land a couple of biles, but does decide in the end to go for the supply opposed to the more unreliable roaches. Does get this 4th base sniped, and Nuks is just looking to back away. He knows that most of the army is here, chasing his own army. He is content to just back away and let these tunneling claw roaches do their thing. And I gotta tell you, Quirky, it's I guess more effective than Dropper Lords, but there's just something about Dropper Lords. Look at the economy just continue to plummet here from Vivid. From, what was it, 50-something workers went down to 35, and Nuks losing a little bit back at home, but nowhere near as drastically as Vivid.
Yeah.
Oh, another clash is happening in the middle of the map.
Oh.
Good biles, especially zone back Nuks' army, but will it be enough? A couple of more do not manage to connect with anything. And Vivid just lower supply, his army is split. Look at Nuks just forcing his way into a concave. That just looks like he's getting way too close to Vivid space right there.
Yeah. But the rest of the army does link up here for Vivid. Biles trying to land onto the main army here.
But not gonna happen.
But nice micro from both these players. But, ooh, some Biles do connect onto Vivid's army. Now it just seems like it's just more Ravages. Ooh. Oh my god.
That was not where Vivid wanted to go with his army. GG is called. And I didn't think that GG would be this fast, but... Nuks is going to be advancing here into the quarterfinals already. His opponent shall be Demi.
Oh.
Go, Joey. Demi. No, Demi, yes.
Try and figure it out.
Look. Hashtag non-Caesar players, am I right?
I mean, Go Joe's already in the semifinals. Waiting on the winner.
Wait, that was quick.
Yeah.
Oh, right, because Ranger had a forfeit, so that was... Yeah, that's an interesting development that happened there. Go Joey beating out Upley 2-0. I should be making a lobby, shouldn't I? Oh, Nuks is already on it. Well, Alright then, thank you, Nuks. He is kind of like the Pez in that regard. We always do appreciate it. A thing or another. We do also see Justice Simon taking out Starduck 2-0, and will now be facing Pez. In a very interesting PvP, that would be. But we do not get to see it quite yet. May see it in another date. At some other point.